Today is not just another day. Today is your turning point, your reset, your awakening. Because today it's time to focus and value yourself. Family, you've spent too long giving your energy to people who didn't appreciate it, giving your time to things that didn't grow you, and giving your heart to environments that didn't deserve you. You've been available to everyone except yourself. But that ends now. You were not created to live distracted. You were not designed to live broken. You were built with purpose, with strength, with potential, but potential means nothing without focus. Your mind is your greatest weapon, but only when you control it. Your time is your greatest currency, but only when you invest it wisely. Family, your life is your greatest gift, but only when you value it fully. There comes a moment in every person's journey when they decide, I am worth more than this. My future matters. My peace matters. My success matters. That moment is now. When you value yourself, you stop chasing people who walk away. When you value yourself, you stop begging for attention that drains you. When you value yourself, family, you stop apologizing for wanting better. You rise, you grow, you evolve. People will say you changed. Good. You were never meant to stay the same. You were meant to break cycles, silence doubts, family, and build a life that honors who you truly are. Focus is not just about what you look at. It's about what you refuse to look at anymore. Stop focusing on fear. Stop focusing on failure. Stop focusing on the past that keeps wounding you. Start focusing on your goals. Start focusing on your health. Start focusing on your dreams. Start focusing on the person you were meant to become. Because when your focus sharpens, your life elevates. When your value rises, your standards rise. When your standards rise, your results rise. And the more you value yourself, the less you tolerate anything that breaks you. This is your season of alignment, your season of clarity. Your season of self-respect, your season of unstoppable growth. No more distractions, no more self-doubt, no more settling. It's time to focus. It's time to grow. It's time to believe. It's time to rise, family. It's time to value yourself like your life depends on it, because it does. You are worthy. You are enough. You are powerful. And starting today, you choose. Your focus determines your future. And this truth is more powerful than most people ever realize. Every great achievement, every meaningful transformation, and every moment of breakthrough begins with a single decision, family. The decision to direct your full focus toward what truly matters. Your future is not shaped by chance, luck, or wishes. It is shaped by the direction of your mind, the clarity of your goals, family, and the consistency of your attention. What you focus on grows, and what you neglect fades away. This is why focus becomes the foundation of every successful life. When your mind is pulled in 100 different directions, you cannot build anything strong or lasting. Distraction is the enemy of progress, and it steals your time quietly without warning. Many people want success, but their focus remains scattered, their energy divided, and their vision blurred. They underestimate how much power their attention holds. If your mind is constantly wandering toward doubt, family, fear, negativity, or the opinions of others, then your future will reflect those same distractions. But when your focus becomes disciplined, intentional, and aligned with your purpose, your future transforms, family. Your focus determines your future because your focus determines your actions. What you consistently think about becomes what you consistently move toward. If you focus on growth, you pursue growth, family. If you focus on improvement, you become better. If you focus on excuses, you stay stuck. The mind is a powerful tool, and it will build whatever you instruct it to build. Family, every breakthrough begins inside your thoughts long before it appears in your reality. The person who controls their focus controls their destiny. Too often, family, people give their focus to things that drain them rather than build them. They focus on problems instead of solutions. They focus on their past instead of their future. Family, they focus on what they lack instead of what they can create. They focus on comparisons instead of progress. Family, and this is why their future feels heavy, stagnant, or uncertain. Your future cannot grow if your focus continues to feed your fears. You must feed your goals, your dreams, and your strength. Your focus determines your future because focus creates direction. Without direction, you drift. Without direction, you repeat cycles. Without direction, you lose years of your life to things that do not matter. When you sharpen your focus, you sharpen your purpose. You begin to say no to distractions, no to negativity, no to anything that pulls you away from the life you want. Saying no becomes your power. Saying yes becomes your strategy. When your focus becomes unshackable, your future becomes unstoppable. You begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You begin to rise where others fall. Family, you begin to persist where others quit. This does not happen because of talent, luck, or privilege. It happens because of focus. A focused mind becomes a disciplined mind. Family, a disciplined mind becomes a successful life. Your focus determines your future because it shapes your habits, and your habits shape your destiny. If you focus on consistency, you will build discipline. Family, if you focus on learning, you will grow. If you focus on progress, you will evolve. If you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, then your future will reflect that version. Family, the future you dream of is not far away. It begins with your focus today. Protect it, strengthen it, and direct it toward the life you want. Because your focus determines your future, family. And your future depends on what you choose to focus on right now. Self-value is the foundation of confidence. And without it, you cannot build a strong, empowered, or fulfilled life. Confidence does not begin with achievements, success, or the approval of others. It begins with how you see yourself, how you treat yourself, and what you believe you deserve. When you value yourself, family, you naturally carry a quiet strength, a solid presence, and an inner certainty that cannot be shaken by the world around you. Everything you want in life, success, respect, love, growth, starts with self-value. Self-value is the root and confidence is the fruit. If you do not build the roots, the fruit will never grow. Many people spend their lives chasing confidence from external sources. They want validation from others, family, attention from the world, recognition from society, and praise from people who don't even know their struggles. But external validation is fragile, temporary, and inconsistent. Family, when you on others to feel confident, you give them the power to control your real confidence comes from within, and it comes from understanding your value independent of how others treat you. Family, self-value is the foundation of confidence because it teaches you that you are enough, even when the world tells you otherwise. It teaches you that your worth is not measured by your mistakes, your past, family, your failures, or your insecurities. It is measured by the strength you carry, the goodness you hold, and the potential you possess. When you truly value yourself, you stop allowing people to disrespect you. Family, you stop accepting less than you deserve. You stop settling for situations that drain your spirit. You begin to set boundaries, raise your standards, and build a life that reflects your true worth. People with self-value don't need to shout for attention. Their confidence speaks quietly but powerfully. They walk with purpose, they speak with clarity, and they stand with dignity. Emily, because they know who they are, they no longer need to prove themselves to anyone because they have already proven themselves to themselves. They trust their journey, their abilities, and their decisions. Emily, this trust becomes unshakable confidence. Self-value is also the foundation of confidence because it builds emotional strength. When you value yourself, you handle rejection without losing your identity. You handle criticism without collapsing inside. You handle failure without questioning your worth. You understand that setbacks do not define you, and challenges do not reduce your value. Family, you learn to separate temporary pain from permanent truth. And the truth is, your worth does not decrease because someone failed to see it. Self-value gives you the courage to take risks, the bravery to try again, and the strength to dream bigger. When you value yourself, you believe you deserve success. You believe you deserve happiness. You believe you deserve opportunities. And this belief pushes you to take action. Family, people with low self-value hesitate, doubt, and hold back. People with high self-value move forward, grow, and rise. Your level of confidence will always match your level of self-value. If your self-value is low, family, your confidence will be unstable. If your self-value is strong, your confidence will be unstoppable. This is why building self-value is the most important investment you can make. It shapes your mindset, family, your relationships, your work ethic, your choices, and your future. So today, choose to value yourself. Choose to appreciate who you are. Choose to honor your journey. Choose to protect your peace, family, because when you value yourself, you empower yourself. And when you empower yourself, nothing can break your confidence. Self-value is the foundation of confidence, and confidence is the foundation of a powerful, successful, and meaningful life. You must stop seeking approval and start seeking purpose, because living for the opinions of others will trap you, limit you, and silence who you truly are. Family, approval cannot build your future. Approval cannot shape your destiny. Approval cannot fulfill your soul. Yet so many people spend their lives trying to be liked, accepted, validated, and praised. Family, they chase approval like a shadow, forgetting that a shadow can never be caught. When you seek approval, you lose yourself. When you seek purpose, you find yourself. Approval is temporary, unstable, and unreliable. People change their opinions, their preferences, their standards, and their expectations. If you build your identity on their approval, your identity will constantly collapse. Family, you will shrink yourself to fit their comfort. You will silence yourself to fit their expectations. You will abandon your dreams to avoid their judgment. This is not living. This is imprisonment, family. The moment you stop seeking approval is the moment you begin to breathe freely. Purpose, on the other hand, is powerful. Purpose gives direction, meaning, strength, and clarity. Family. Purpose pushes you forward when approval would hold you back. Purpose tells you who you are when others try to define you. Purpose guides your actions when the world tries to distract you. Purpose does not ask for permission. Purpose does not require acceptance. Purpose requires commitment, courage, and belief. People with self-value don't need to shout for attention. Their confidence speaks quietly but powerfully. They walk with purpose, they speak with clarity, and they stand with dignity. Because they know who they are, they no longer need to prove themselves to anyone because they have already proven themselves to themselves. They trust their journey, their abilities, and their decisions. This trust becomes unshakable confidence. Self-value is also the foundation of confidence because it builds emotional strength. When you value yourself, you handle rejection without losing your identity. You handle criticism without collapsing inside. You handle failure without questioning your worth. You understand that setbacks do not define you, and challenges do not reduce your value. Family, you learn to separate temporary pain from permanent truth. And the truth is, your worth does not decrease because someone failed to see it. Self-value gives you the courage to take risks, the bravery to try again, and the strength to dream bigger. When you value yourself, you believe you deserve success. You believe you deserve happiness. You believe you deserve opportunities. And this belief pushes you to take action. Family, people with low self-value hesitate, doubt, and hold back. People with high self-value move forward, grow, and rise. Your level of confidence will always match your level of self-value. If your self-value is low, family, your confidence will be unstable. If your self-value is strong, your confidence will be unstoppable. This is why building self-value is the most important investment you can make. It shapes your mindset, family, your relationships, your work ethic, your choices, and your future. So today, choose to value yourself. Choose to appreciate who you are. Choose to honor your journey. Choose to protect your peace, family, because when you value yourself, you empower yourself. And when you empower yourself, nothing can break your confidence. Self-value is the foundation of confidence, and confidence is the foundation of a powerful, family, successful, and meaningful life. You must stop seeking approval and start seeking purpose, because living for the opinions of others will trap you, limit you, and silence who you truly are. Family, approval cannot build your future. Approval cannot shape your destiny. Approval cannot fulfill your soul. Yet so many people spend their lives trying to be liked, accepted, validated, and praised. Family, they chase approval like a shadow, forgetting that a shadow can never be caught. When you seek approval, you lose yourself. When you seek purpose, you find yourself. Approval is temporary, unstable, and unreliable. Family, people change their opinions, their preferences, their standards, and their expectations. If you build your identity on their approval, your identity will constantly collapse. Family, you will shrink yourself to fit their comfort. You will silence yourself to fit their expectations. You will abandon your dreams to avoid their judgment. This is not living. This is imprisonment, family. The moment you stop seeking approval is the moment you begin to breathe freely. Purpose, on the other hand, is powerful. Purpose gives direction, meaning, strength, and clarity. Family, purpose pushes you forward when approval would hold you back. Purpose tells you who you are when others try to define you. Purpose guides your actions when the world tries to distract you. Family, purpose does not ask for permission. Purpose does not require acceptance. Purpose requires commitment, courage, and belief. When you seek purpose instead of approval, you stop caring who misunderstands you. You stop fearing who might not support you. You stop worrying about who might not like you. Approval seekers live in fear. Family, purpose seekers live in freedom. Approval seekers wait to be chosen. Purpose seekers choose themselves. You must stop seeking approval because it weakens your confidence, confuses your identity, and distracts you from your path. The people you are trying to impress may not even understand your mission. They do not see your vision. They do not feel your passion. They do not carry your responsibility. Family, why should their approval control your journey? The truth is simple. You are not here to impress the world. You are here to impact the world. Start seeking purpose, family, because purpose gives you strength during challenges. Purpose gives you direction during confusion. Purpose gives you discipline during temptation. Purpose gives you power during fear. When you walk in purpose, family, you no longer chase people, you attract the right people. You no longer seek validation. You create value. You no longer follow the crowd. You follow your calling. The moment you choose purpose over approval is the moment your life begins to elevate. You start making decisions that align with your future instead of your insecurities. You start building habits that align with your growth, not your image. You start living a life that reflects who you are, not who others want you to be. Approval fades. Purpose lasts. Approval keeps you small. Purpose makes you unstoppable. Stop chasing applause. Start chasing meaning. Stop seeking approval. Start seeking purpose because your greatness depends on it. We cover for your time, protect your time, energy, and peace, because these three things determine the quality of your entire life. Your time is limited, your energy is precious, and your peace is priceless. When you waste them, you weaken yourself. When you protect them, you empower yourself. Most people do not fail because they lack talent. They fail because they allow their time to be stolen, their energy to be drained, and their inner peace to be destroyed. If you want to rise, if you want to build, if you want to become stronger, then you must guard these three treasures with intention and discipline. Your time is the one currency you can never earn back. Yet so many people give it away freely, carelessly, and without thought. They give time to people who do not grow them. They give time to distractions that do not benefit them. They give time to habits that do not elevate them. Every minute you waste on things that don't matter is a minute taken away from the life you want to build. Protecting your time means saying no, saying not now, saying I can't commit to this. And saying I choose myself, it means being selective. It means being disciplined. It means understanding that not everything deserves a place in your schedule. Your energy is the fuel that powers your actions. When your energy is low, your life slows down. When your energy is drained, your goals suffer. People, environments, and situations can drain you without even realizing it. Toxic conversations, negative mindsets, complaining voices, and chaotic environments steal your energy silently. Protecting your energy means distancing yourself from negativity, refusing to carry other people's emotional burdens, and surrounding yourself with people who uplift rather than destroy. You must choose carefully who gets access to your energy. Not everyone deserves it. Your peace is your power. Without peace, your mind becomes heavy, your heart becomes restless, and your direction becomes unclear. When your peace is disturbed, as your decisions worsen, your confidence weakens, and your focus breaks. Protecting your peace means guarding your mind from unnecessary worries, protecting your heart from harmful people, and disconnecting from anything that keeps your spirit unsettled. Peace is not found by accident. Peace is created through boundaries, balance, and self-respect. When you protect your time, energy, and peace, you protect your future. You create space for growth, clarity, and purpose. You make room for the right people, the right opportunities, and the right direction. When you value yourself, you value what belongs to you. When you value yourself, you no longer entertain chaos or distraction. You stop explaining your boundaries. You stop apologizing for protecting what matters. You stop letting others dictate your priorities. This is not selfishness. This is self-respect. This is self-preservation. This is self-control. Your time is your life. Your energy is your strength. Your peace is your foundation. Protect them, because when you do, everything in your life becomes stronger, clearer, and more meaningful. Protect your time, enter in peace, because your future depends on it. The moment you choose yourself, your entire life starts to change, because everything begins with the decision to honor your worth, your needs, your dreams, and your well-being. Choosing yourself is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of self-respect. It is a declaration that your life has value, your voice matters, and your future deserves protection. For too long, many people place themselves last. They pour into others while remaining empty. They give their energy away while receiving nothing in return. They stay in situations that hurt them, relationships that drain them, family, and environments that break them, all because they believe choosing themselves is wrong. But the truth is the opposite. Choosing yourself is the beginning of healing, growth, and transformation. The moment you choose yourself, you stop accepting the bare minimum. You stop tolerating disrespect. You stop allowing people to use your kindness as weakness. You stop chasing people who walk away. Instead, family, you begin to set boundaries. You begin to say no without guilt. You begin to protect your peace, your mind, and your heart. When you choose yourself, clarity enters your life. You start to see what truly matters and what was holding you back. You realize which habits are damaging you. You recognize which people are draining you, family. You understand which dreams you abandoned just to fit in. Choosing yourself brings awareness, and awareness brings power. Choosing yourself also means choosing your growth. You decide to invest in your goals, your health, your learning, and your journey. You begin to believe that you deserve success. You believe you deserve happiness. You believe you deserve opportunities that align with your purpose. This shift in belief changes everything because life responds to the level of value you place on yourself. The moment you choose yourself, your entire life starts to change, family, because you begin to walk with confidence. You stop questioning your worth. You stop doubting your abilities. You stop comparing your life to others. You start trusting your intuition, your decisions, and your path. Family, you become emotionally stronger and mentally unstoppable. When you choose yourself, you unlock the door to a new life, one filled with peace, respect, strength, focus, and purpose. Family, choosing yourself is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of becoming who you were always meant to be. In the end, everything comes down to one truth. The family. Your life becomes extraordinary the moment you decide to take responsibility for it. When you protect your time, your energy, and your peace, family, you no longer live on the expectations of others. You begin to live on purpose. When you stop seeking approval and start seeking meaning, your path becomes clearer and your direction becomes stronger. Family, when you choose yourself, you unlock the power, confidence, and focus you were always meant to carry. This journey is not about perfection. It is about transformation. It is about rising above distractions, valuing who you are and honoring who you are becoming. Every decision you make, every boundary you set, and every step you take towards self-growth shapes the life you are destined to live. Remember this, you are not here to shrink. You are here to rise. You are not here to please the world. You are here to fulfill your purpose. You are not here to survive. You are here to become unstoppable, family. So step forward with strength, with clarity, and with unshakable belief in your own worth. Your future begins the moment you choose to value yourself. And that moment is now. Choose yourself. Protect your peace. Focus your mind. Your best, strongest, and most powerful chapter is waiting for you.